expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even live advice.
Okay.
Let's go.
We are live and alive. Let's give a couple minutes. I've always feel like we should have like that, starting banner first. And there's no us. It's just like songs, just like all these like live streamers.
We can, but I don't know how to figure out how to do it.
I know a very janky way. We'll just share my screen now. I'll just like set up songs. But it's probably too late. How are you doing, man?
We'll do it next time. Tired, bro. I just came back from touching grass. Like touching grass is very tiring.
Yeah, dude, some of my friends were like, "Oh, are you stop? Did you guys stop the podcast?" I'm like, "No. Like, Lambro is taking a very well-deserved break. I'm like, it's touching grass again."
Oh man, sorry, bro. But yeah, how are you? What have you been doing?
Good. I mean, same old for me. I mean, like other than a couple things that I cannot fully disclose publicly. I mean, it's just like investing. It's just business as usual. Still looking for a yield, still trying to be more active as a curator. Actually, we're like pushing a lot of stuff there I can share with you. But yeah, mostly just staying in the fund business. Yeah, like all around that realm. Haven't really been like trading as much. I do think like Bitcoin is gonna bottom in the next couple of months, so maybe that's when I'm gonna just like buy spot.
Nice. Good to hear.
Yeah,
I've been back on the desk for like 2.5 days. I've successfully jitted my MU position.
Hey, at least you caught it.
Fuck. And then made a bit less money because I jitted yesterday. Right before, like at the start of the dump, I'm like, no, fuck this shit. But like in my point of view, I still think for someone that's not very good at stocks, I think it is a good choice. We're probably at like stage 3, 4. Because the volatility was such a big cap.
I have a funny question. Like, what does MU does? Like, what is the AI thesis for MU?
Bro, it's not. It doesn't really matter. Like, everything is fucking priced in.
No. Like that's what I meant. Like the AI stocks right now is like very hot, right? Because like people are trading it like how they were like trading altcoins. Oh, this is hot. Like I don't know how it fits the entire supply chain. Fuck it.
Okay, so if you really care about the detail, there's only like 3 memory infra hardware guys that provide stuff for AI, essentially. Okay, and then there's different small detail on what they can produce and what model they support. Doesn't matter. And then there's like what they require for them to make it. That doesn't matter as well. And then there's a stage where they have future orders. For example, they have booked out their orders for the next 2 years, 3 years because of AI, blah, blah, blah. So there's like, but it doesn't matter as well because like everyone knows about this. So everyone is like priced in. So you can imagine this a bit like trading the layer 1, like faster production, faster TPS, faster this, faster that. Then it's like, and there's also a bit like trading, like, those medical stocks where like, this is approved. This is
approved by the FDA.
And so it supports the latest model. This new model came out that requires even more memory store. Like, can you really price it? I don't know, but like
probably not, right?
You just kind of need to ride this shit through, and then because like everything is according to like, so everything funds from how well AI will do, and then you can say like, it's real revenue and stuff. But like, if AI fails and they can't compete with the order, it might die. And then it's like you don't know, right? Like
yes,
and then it's just at this point where you just gamble on like price movement now. Like but it's more fundamental, more real than like all those layer 1 trades. That's what I'm saying.
For sure. It's funny to me that I mean like, I guess it's not a new observation, but like everybody's just like trading AI stocks. Like, hey, like at least you like caught this. Like were you trading when you were touching grass?
I was buying, holding.
Okay. But
I had some like at 600-700 randomly, and then I bought more at 900, and then but yeah. Like, but if you think about it, right? Like, bro, the market cap is 1.1 trillion. And then the price swing over certain news and price earnings can be 10 to 20%, 10 to 15% ish. Like we're definitely in cycle 3, 4 ish. Like it should not move like that. And then like if I'm not skilled, like I might as well tap out with some profit, right?
Yeah. No, like I don't think it's a cope. Like I think it's true.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah.
No, but welcome back, bro. Like I don't think you missed a lot, honestly. I mean, like what's been happening in the past month? Let me think.
So for me, I'm shorting, but like, I'm doing small size because I'm just trying to get the touchback first. I'm shorting SNX since their new SUSD depeg and then their appraisal. No, fuck man, I forgot how to talk now. They
I
have
should
like
know
this SIP thing where it's like, what's that thing where you vote?
Oh yeah. I
Fuck.
mean, it's just improvement proposal. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have this proposal to vote on, and then like, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna make like, so SUSD is like what 2.9, 2.4, something like that, 0.214, and then they're just gonna like dilute like SNX to make people whole now. And then so that's what I'm shorting. But like in argument, like all the tokens will be locked, blah blah blah. People are playing as if it's ARB. But I think overall, because there's not much bullish signal for SNX, so I'm just gonna short it right now, like because the downside is relatively limited, and then let's see how it goes.
So
and I'm shorting EigenLayer. Yeah.
I have wait before we go to like Eigen. I have not used like synthetics in ages, so I just quickly grokked it. It's basically like a CDP then, right? But it's backed by SNX collateral, so it's a stable coin that you can mint if you have like extra like SNX over collateralized. Yeah, I mean, like, cause like I don't know why you're still. I don't know. You know, like I think making like a CDP.
It's a legacy
is
product that they didn't cut off quick enough.
Yeah,
And then
I
like
know.
because like it's hard because like because it's not just SUSD, because you can use it to trade, so it's actually kind of good. It's a legacy product that didn't close quick enough.
Yeah, they didn't adjust to the reality that like making like a CDP style is very very hard. Like you can't just like even with like Bitcoin, but like anyway. Yeah, that's that. What's with Eigen? I mean, like I saw that they moved and they changed they have a new subdivision or something. They're like going into AI just like everybody else.
My view was that from what I found, I don't think it's solid enough. I think their unlock is real. Like, so they have a big unlock as well. They had a big unlock. They had a run up. I don't think their AI is as ready as they say. So I think it's a good short in
It's
this
called
market.
Dark Bloom, their AI. Okay.
Yeah, like
A low
it doesn't
cost
like
inference. Okay.
it's good because if it works, like it gives you deterministic answers. It doesn't hallucinate and all that shit. But like I don't know how would they do that, and if they do that, how would they get traction? So there's a lot of room for error, even if it's a wrong short. Like there's a lot of room for me to exit the short without getting fucked like the Pengu one. So like so I am short that, and I'm short Bitcoin, but in tiny size. But yeah.
Ooh, okay. Wait, I want to quickly recap, right? I'm looking at the chart. It's been roughly a month since our last podcast, and here are the things that's been happening since then, right? Bitcoin went from like 76K to 60K. Dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the and I'm oh, and like by the way, if you've been like out of the market for quite some time and you just want to like quickly see what's happening in the past 2 weeks, past 3 weeks, go to our Substack, more than speculation.substack.com. You will see all of the like the newsletter, the news recaps, and so on, so you can see like what's been going on. We like divided by like stablecoin, like regulatory news, like some degen stuff that Lambro is posting, and then just like broader news, right? So with a very quick glance, I can tell Lambro right now, hey, since our last month podcast, there's been a lot of stuff basically. There's Meta is Meta.
Well, how did you get that again? Can you share your screen actually?
Yeah. Go to more than speculation. Let's see. .substack. Here. My screen.
Oh,
so let me make it bigger.
Oh shit! The new look is good.
Yeah, so you can see basically, you can see, I mean, like we are still improving this this is like a preview for our listeners, but you can check, like if you only care about like all the legal stuff because, you're a suit or something, you can go here and then you can see our like weekly recap on like what is going on. If you only care about stablecoin, you can go here. You can see what is going on like all stablecoins and banks related. But if you just want broad news, you can go to Launchy and you can see. So I can tell Lambro basically, hey, dude, here's what's happening since our last podcast last month. Facebook is thinking of like making a prediction market, Polymarket like allegedly fake bets for influencer. CME is suing like CFTC because like they allow call sheet to explore perps. Binance is like doing something in EU that they might need to think about their license. BlackRock is going to make a Bitcoin ETF that's generating yield. Wow, right? They're just going to do like cash. They're just going to do like option like strategy basically. And then like there's some update on like AMS rule. Saylor is losing 11 billion.
Yeah.
and then basically
more now I think.
More now, yeah. And then since our last podcast around May, yeah, I mean there was a fight between like JPM and Coinbase, it's funny because like Jamie Dimon was like on CNBC, he like blatantly said, oh yeah, like that guy is like full of shit. I'm like, oh, so it's actually funny to see, right? And then like MasterCard, and then but it's all like, but with one glance you can basically like take a quick look, and let's say if you only care about this, you can see that Fed proposed stablecoin rule, New York stablecoin rule, blah blah. But this is something that that you have been missing. Not much, honestly. It's really just trading. Yeah.
Nice. So how's things?
Good. I want to talk about, I guess, let's build upon what you said, that you were trading like Mu stock and so on, right? Yeah, like MU stock. Were you using like on-chain platforms?
No,
or
actually,
just off-chain?
sorry. I'm old enough that I have a US broker account.
You are old enough. I'm not an 18-year-old kid in the US that's trading on high. Okay.
No, because bro, yeah. So for me, because I'm from Hong Kong, bro, I have access to basically every fucking thing. Yep. So like I wouldn't use perks, and I don't leverage anyways. Like, but yeah.
I see. No, because okay. Here's my banana ass, but like I think this is a very good write-up from my former colleague. So I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, I read it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you used the translation.
Translated from Chinese. Yo, bro. Like, do you think I can read this shit? Okay. So, no, but I've actually been chatting about this with like some friends who work for like CEX and so on. Like I want to set the stage and I want to get your reaction to it, right? But I think the centralized exchanges these days, especially the offshore one, right? Because like Coinbase, like I don't think like has entered into like the stock game as aggressively, but the offshore one is really like they're like onboarding like SpaceX and like all of these like hot stocks, both like pre-IPO and also like public stocks, right? Like they're working with players like Ondo or like X stocks, or even sometimes going like more direct. Binance, I think, invested in like Alpaca, that like fintech, like Web2, that's been growing very, very fast in the traditional stock brokerage capital market side. So it's almost like, okay, if CEX is going that route, are you turning yourself into like an IBKR, but without the same mode as the old stock brokerage? Is it a good idea or not? Like here, this the kind of thing that I wanted to get your reaction on. I mean, like, do you think it's like strategically, is it a good idea for the CEX, or it's only because I have to adapt, I have to find volume, so I'm gonna do this? I think we can all agree in the short term it's good, but in the long run, like, how are you seeing this?
Okay, wait. Do you want to do a TLDR on the tweet first, because it's a bit long, and then like, I don't think everyone has a good context.
Oh yeah. I mean, like the tweet is quite extensive. Like I don't know how much TLDR, but like they're like she's basically saying she talked to a friend from like Futu, which I believe is kind of like the Robinhood for China or Hong Kong, right?
Yeah. So basically, her view is that she's comparing between like perks and centralized exchange and stockbroker, and then why is it better? And then and she's saying that about the settlement issues, like what's the advantage of it, and then is it just about who holds the distribution or not, or is it like the actual settlement of the product? I agree with her saying that like as a broker, the advantage is actually not that big. Centralized is awkward as well, because centralized is stuck in between, right? They technically don't touch as much on-chain stuff, but at the same time they are like a half-ass broker kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my argument is that Binance Wallet and all that stuff technically can do most things in a semi. The UI can change that, right? And to be fair, in terms of settlement, I think like none of the parties from both, let's say, broker, centralized exchange, or PerkDex or Layer 1 have solved, because like PerkDex or Layer 1 does not have tokenized stock that is instant redemption yet. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's writing this article about to talk about another Layer 1 that somehow achieved that somehow. I don't know, maybe that's just like maybe this is setting the scene.
The art of the deal.
yeah. But yeah, I agree. But like so her viewpoint is essentially on, it's about settlement, how is it settled, and also the quality of the distribution, basically. And then this makes everything. I think everything is converging. Everything is converging, right? Like first is distribution, then it's like the settlement of like cross asset, and then can use cross margin. Can I hold my fucking S&P as collateral to trade Bitcoin? All those kind of stuff.
The whole thing is converging. You can deposit into IBKR with stablecoin, right? Like that's the first step. And then like she said, like Futu enables use crypto as collateral to like trade stocks and so on. So to me, yeah, this is where the direction is going to go. Facing in and sort of like just becoming the trading platforms, and they just changed new like assets, gold, tokenized stocks, blah blah, right? So all the CEX offshore is going to compete with the brokers and so on. But the on-chain products, we're also seeing products like FOMO raising a gajillion round. Like, did you see that? Like 70 million or like something like that, and then like liquid trading. I genuinely, and I would like to get the founders on this podcast. I wanted to understand why the investors underwrite that deal, right? Because to me, like, I'm like, no, dude,
shut the fuck up. There's such a nice way. Why? How the fuck do you raise so much money for this shit? No, but FOMO is a good product.
No, it is a good product. But okay, here's the thing. It's like, I feel like with AI, we're in the era of rocket internet for all of you like venture capital nerd, right? In the early 2010s, basically, there are like 2 or 3 German brothers that copy paste every single freaking thing that worked in the US, and they build it in Africa, like Latam or Southeast Asia. They basically said, oh, that works. Let me like copy it here, cut the cost by like 80%. I know exactly how to do it. Hire 2 people, boom, like run, right? Like with AI, dude, like I'm sure you know a guy that can build HIP3 wrapper in like a month and like 10K. So like, I don't get it. I mean, like, maybe I'm too midwood for it. That's why I'm doing like yield stuff, right? I'm doing a fixed income fund. I'm not doing venture fund anymore. But it's like, what is the thesis there? I genuinely can't fathom it, you know? Yeah.
Me too. Like don't get me wrong. Like I think they deserve to be able to raise, but like 45 fucking mil, brother.
That's exactly what I meant, brother.
If you tell me like 5 mil, 10 mil, all right, good for him, my guy, go. Yeah. Like they have a good product, good user experience. I like the product. Good enough people there.
Do you use it on a daily basis?
Not anymore, but I used to. Because like for me, they're just on chain. Like it's just meme coins and on chain stuff that matters.
Yeah.
I used it daily back then.
Because I have a very good friend, this very, very amazing young kid. Like I'm sure he's like famous in like the meme trenching like community. He said their like trench product is like nowhere near as good as like Axiom. Again, I'm not like trying to like
but you don't use it as Axiom. You use it as a signal. Because like the social and the copy part is good. So you can imagine like you can imagine them as like the slower version of Robinhood listing things. And then if it's
true.
starting to get trendy on Robinhood, and you can see which big guys is buying with public wallet, and then back then when the market has liquidity, that was a sign.
Yeah, okay, but like going back briefly to what I said, like basically, like I think this is why you're seeing venture deployment in crypto has been going down. It's because you're right. Again, I might be like speaking as just like an observer here, because like I don't do venture as much anymore. But to me, it's like, how do you underwrite things that basically can be built with a very, very, very cheap cost? Then it's all that matters is just like your distribution and how much of like a crazy good operator you are at marketing this, you know, like, so let's say if the likes of like Liquid, FOMO, and like these other like HIP3 like wrapper, if they know how to market like a forex broker in emerging markets, you know, like with all these like VIPs, they you know, like crazy like they like obsess over their like marketing team, like sales KPI, you know, just like if they can do that, I feel like that's like a skill that's like needed. But like other than distribution and sales, like I don't know, dude. Like I actually don't know. That's why I think
I don't get
it's
it.
been like very hard. Yeah.
But like clearly they're smarter than me, right? So like surely they're
Yeah.
doing something right. I don't know.
Yeah, founders bad, bro. It's you just need to be. They said you need to be in the right circle sometimes. So like it is.
Yeah,
what
he
it
is like they're New York based and everything. So like that's their edge. But 45 mil edge though. But yeah.
Anyway, dude, like
anyway.
I love this meme so far. These like every single time, like the art of the deal. Okay. Anyway, yeah. What else been happening? I mean, oh, did you try like HIP3 on like Futu?
Wait, so I use Futu, not Mumu. So I think the HIP3 is not for trading. It's just to data referencing, checking.
I see. Okay.
So I think like I played around with my friend's mobile. Like I'm not that close with him, so like I think he was a bit worried at me clicking on this account. But then like I think it's just data reference, not actual trading.
I see. Okay. Fair.
But that's like step one in the speculation, right?
Fair. Got it. Okay. The next thing that I want to talk about is actually just sort of like EF. Have you been following EF?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what's following, but like I've seen them cutting their workforce.
Okay. Here's the tweet is so long. Like I'll just like, okay, here guys. So, I mean, briefly, they're gonna cut its budget by roughly 40%, lowering annual spending. And basically, there's a lot of like, okay, like I gotta be honest, like I haven't been following the situation as much, but like I know there's like exodus basically. To me, leaner DAO or foundation is always a good thing regardless. I think, okay, again, like I don't know a lot of people who work there, but I saw like another friend like quote tweeting like ENS spends 16 million a year on like people. I was like, oh, like what the
16 million on ENS.
Wait.
What did they fucking
find
do?
the tweet? It's Jai who used to build like Rari that like tweeted that, and I was like, my god. Okay, wait. Yeah, here. Wait.
16 fucking million, bruv. What the fuck?
DAO
What do
spent
they
16
do?
million, bro.
What do they fucking do?
Don't know, bro, but
Bro, I'll suck your dick for 16 million. Jesus Christ.
okay, we are definitely not getting sponsored. But no, but the funny thing is, okay, just like very quickly, like I think yes, like leaner foundation or DAO is always good because I mean, come on, bro, like it's like Hyperliquid is a team of 12 people, right? Or they might have like expanded to like 15. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Like you can absolutely, yeah.
Fuck it, I don't know, man. Like 16 million, bro. Like for a non-revenue generating. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I mean, like 2, 3, 4, maybe. Like Jesus.
Yeah,
but anyways, all right. But yeah, good for EF and they started a new foundation as well, right? Like EFLAB or something like that.
Yeah. I think okay. Let me to make this a bit more fair. Let me share both bullish and bearish tweet from people in the space, right? Hasib said, this is good. Create room for other voice and perspective. Okay, it's VC stuff. And then Kirby is basically saying what I'm saying. Like, what is 250 people doing? You know, like, are you the United Nations? Like, or so. But yeah, I mean, like, are you able to share a bit more, like what is like
imagine
and so on?
Imagine if Ethereum is a joke where every transaction is actually manually done by these 250 people, like an Indian factory, like click yes,
bro. Go on. Oh my god.
No, but like I don't have a view. Okay, there's a few things that I did not think. Like my reaction is first is, what does the foundation actually do? Especially with there's two foundations now. Are they both representative? Can they fight each other? Does it create like more weird noises to general public? But I don't care. I have basically no ETH now, so fuck you. But like the second bit is that the second E Foundation is all held by all the ETFs and like all the TradFi bros basically, right? So like I'm like, okay, maybe they're trying to do like more the public facing retail, less like decentralized cypherpunk stuff, which can be good for the price, but yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how is it funded, and I don't know what's the impact on the price. But like either way, like ETH is not going to move in a while, so like we can revisit this when they actually start doing like I don't know quarterly review or monthly or yearly review later on.
Record this. I'm saying to the ETH people, record this. ETH Labs, if you're hearing, if you need help to build stuff at 80% cheaper, I guarantee you I can undercut any of your service provider by 70%. Give me $3 million, I will build I will build everything with like $3 million. Okay. You want some like tokenized government bonds? I have access. You want invoice financing, you want any of those DeFi? Ping me, okay? Ping me.
I see you, very nice guy. I give you a good discount too, okay? Fuck me.
See, because it's like an R&D, right? Okay, yeah, like we will show you. We can undercut every R&D
research
cost,
and discount. Yeah. I have R&D too, bro.
God damn it, man. Okay, no, but I'm actually serious. So like, please ping me. Okay. Let's I want to move to the last thing then. Have you been following cards? We were told by our producer that like, hey, Pokemon is all the hot things right now, and I am too boomer for this. I played up until Black and White, and ever since then, I haven't really been following Pokemon. Yeah.
So I've actually I've been studying cards a bit more. So I used to have a peg, but like fucking hell, I was on holiday. I checked the cards was pumping, and then I sold at like 1.5x on my portfolio because I was down previously. It 10x in 2 months. Yeah. It 10x in 2 months. But like right now, I am fundamentally bearish, but maybe bullish on the price in short term. Here's my I'm gonna finish my research today, and I'll probably do a separate video on it. But TLDR is that so for someone that so let me talk this from zero, right? Like so what you can do is there's various, like if you filtered out all the like the marketing features, right? Essentially, you can go there, you can gacha the card, and then you might win money. The EV is good because it's better than normal cost because like they pack it themselves. But how do they make money? They make money by when you sell your card instantly. They do this thing where you don't have to sell your card in the marketplace. Let's say you can draw a $100 card from a $10 pack, and then from there, if you want to instantly sell it back instead of waiting on the marketplace for people to buy, you can sell for 85% and discount on the market ish. So this is where they make their money. And then you don't like I'm guessing like either they throw it back into the pack or they throw it or they actually arbit themselves, etc. So this is how this company make money. The revenue is real-ish in the sense where it's big. Margin has been going lower and lower, but all these are on-chain numbers you can't verify. I don't think so like the numbers are good, have been a fundamental, and then Merck and a bunch of Hasim, all those guys are shilling it, and then price been going up, but when fucking what's his name, Arthur Hayes shielded yesterday, everyone say, oh, this is top signal, bro, like it's time to go out. So just to let everyone know, this is still a VC coin. They did raise money. There is emissions, there is like fucking things. The token technically was not related to the business because there's no buyback and stuff. There's no systematic buyback, but the CEO been saying that there's a connection, there will be a connection, and they've been buying back. Like you can see that on chain. And they recently did an OTC round to some liquid desk as well. So I don't know. So they actually have the token supply to get listed, which they are not listed anywhere right now. The supply control is relatively tight, in my opinion. I'm still doing some wallet mapping and stuff like that. So TLDR, a few things, right? From business point of view, it's interesting. I've checked the on-chain wallets and the NFT holders. I don't think they have gone out of the crypto bubble yet, so it's more like crypto users using it. The numbers looks good. There's some sort of buyback, but is it a fake buyback or real buyback that only happens when the price is really low? I don't know. Token is good enough to do some crime. Token flow is good enough to do some crime. They have the token supply to get listed, and everyone seems to be well positioned right now. I don't know, is this a good play for me to buy right now? But yeah, I'll do a full detailed research on all the product and everything there later on today.
Got it. No, thanks for that breakdown, man. I wanna add a few comments. I mean, like, one, you're right. Like, I do have a friend who's actually trying to be sort of like this girl live streamer that like opens the pack and like people can buy the pack on the live stream, right? And then the business model is the same as cards, you said. So like you can donate to her and she would open the cards, and then if there's a rare card, right, like that belongs to you, you either can get it shipped to you, right? If you speak to the admin, or you can sell it directly back to her as a streamer at 80% of the value, right? So it's a very similar concept. What?
Is she fit? Is she hot?
I have no comment, buddy. but I was like telling some other founder friends who are like building in a card space. I was like, yo, this is your tactic, bro. Get like 10 e-girls and just go and do like all of this, because then your buyers are like actually normies, right?
Can we get her to come teach us about Pokemon card collecting, or she just only opens the pack for fun?
I will try, but I think might be a bit tricky. But let's, like, I'm sure there are like other people that we can get into. Like, okay. I'll ask freaking like what's his name? I'll ask like a friend that like knows. But okay, what's interesting to me is like I'll quickly give my gut reaction based on what you said. 53 like annualized profit, 550 mil, like run rate, decent. Price to earnings, blah blah, but like not the cheapest anymore. You're right. The fact that it's starting to become like a saturated market. Hardy asked me about this yesterday in like the Q&A session. So we have like a new Q&A session. Like, why is Hyperliquid so good? I think it's as simple as like this. Cards is at a stage in which, in theory, in my mind, they can actually just be very honest about the buyback. Why aren't they pushing in that direction? Now, the VCs would say, a company should only be doing buyback when it has matured, right? Has this matured? I mean, if you see like 15 new competitors coming up every month, I would say has somewhat matured, right? Like you can differentiate yourself by becoming a community and like actually taking less of the pie, but making it a bigger pie, just like what Hyperliquid does. So to me, like right now, for them to actually pump to billions, they just need to do that. Like if they actually do that and they let people, let's say, like build front end on top of them, just like Hype, just like how like everybody else is doing, then they might be able to continuously grow. But otherwise, I do agree with you. You know, like it seems like you're buying something that's like super extended. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. So that's the problem with people who bootstrapped their growth with token. Because the thing is, like, you look like a fucking scam if you're making money, even though if you're growth stage and you're not buying back your token. It's like pump, right? From a company point of view, they shouldn't do any buybacks. They should just continuously reinvest. But like they can't, because like people will call them scams.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah,
okay.
Prison Dilemma, I think. It's like if you got hot by showing your titties, and then now that you don't have your titties, you can't really go back and pretend. You know?
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna like swiftly move you away. Okay, what's the last thing? Have you been following STRC?
Yes, I've been following MSTR as well. Fucking dropped past 100 yesterday. Jesus.
What's your take on the whole situation?
My take is that all those retirement fund people that are aggressive who bought STRC, welcome to holding your bags with us. but like okay, hear me out, right? Like so okay, I'm not an expert in this. Okay, I'm not an expert in this. I only hold very little on my stock accounts just to experience it properly.
Hold MSTR or STRC?
Everything. Like I have a tendency to buy 1, 2, 3 of anything I can buy just to feel something. Okay, like because like what was the max loss, right? Is Bitcoin related. Yeah. So I hope Okay, no, let's rephrase this. Okay, MSTR is going aggressively low. I haven't checked their nav and every fucking thing today, but essentially it's all connected already. All right, like, you can think of it like back in the GameFi days, like all the NFTs, all the emission token, all the governance token is all connected right now. The key is if you try to trade it, you won't get an answer from here. Okay. But if you're just here for to learn to understand it, it's basically like who will Michael Saylor save first? Is he gonna save the STRC, or is he gonna save his BTC NAV, or is he gonna save MSTR price? These are the three things that he's thinking about. And then if you're able to figure that out and front run him, then because I think he won't blow up, or he's gonna be able to get some money somewhere somehow. So and if you're smart enough to figure which part you can front run, then good for you. But personally, I don't think STRC is going to be the first thing there.
Got it. So I have been thinking about this a lot because I mean, like, I'm biased. I have like, it's not huge. I have like less than couple, like single digit percentage like exposure to one of the coins, right? And I've been reading like all the experts, as you said. So to me, the best tweet that like encapsulates this, because there's so many of these freaking, like now it made me realize that like I actually like understand more. It made me realize there's so many freaking like KOLs that just like tweet, like, oh, so it's like, oh, this is gonna be the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. So like I think just to quickly summarize, I think Jeff has the best summary. Jeff, the founder of Arca, the fund, blah, blah. Very, very simple. First of all, like Lambro is correct. He can only save 2, right? And by far, the number one thing that he should be doing is just like what everybody else is fucking saying, but I don't know if it's like ego or something like that. He should rip the Band-Aid, sell 2, 3 billion, 4 billion of worth Bitcoin, let it dump to 50K, right? And then he will be able to make sure that he still have access to the capital markets. Because if something is actually wrong with STRC, he has no more way to tap into like all these debt markets and so on, basically, because people would run away from that. And right now, by him delaying it, it's creating fear. He should just be like, just chop. So it's like your hands are getting frostbite, right? Because you're staying out in the cold for too long. Just cut off your hand, bro, because like otherwise your whole body's gonna die, right? Like that's what he needs to do right now. Like he needs to just sell 3 billion worth of Bitcoin. Say he has the cash reserves, and he will be fine. He will create like a natural bottom. He will be able to fundraise again from like the sovereign and blah, blah, blah. But like right now, he's like doing this very weird thing. So, okay. So here's just like a quick summary of this tweet, right? They keep on doing what they're doing, which is, again, it's the easy choice, like selling small amounts of MSTR, crushing the stock, and that falls down. Is the STRC price going to go up, but then it will never fully like recover, right? This is the right chance. Just sell, boom, just sell all, right? Like get like STRC back to like repeg, right? And then like, yeah, sure, like bad for Bitcoin short term, hit like 40K, 50K, but there will be a lot of people that wants to buy at that level, right? And like, there's no point, like if it's at like 60K, 55K, even us, we're not buying it because like we know like the attention is on AI, right? This is the one that I've been checking if this is doable or not. Can he actually do this and basically like, like kill the dividend, just like stop paying it or something like that? A lot of people say this is very, very, very unlikely because if he does this, then like basically he will stop getting access to the debt market, the capital markets, and so on. So to me, like I think right now he is hoping that he doesn't need to do this by doing this for I don't know how long. Next month, the dividend payment is going to be twice a month. So maybe he wants to see like what's the market reaction once the dividend becomes twice a month, right? And then if that is still not enough, then I think he might do this. Yeah,
I agree. So I read the same tweet, but like, okay, can you go back to the tweet?
Sure.
So right now, if you want to gamble, clearly the best option is buying STRC. If you agree with the statement, because that's like a free 20 to 30% return, assuming the disregarding the fucking thing.
And people are doing it, bro. Let's see.
On perks.
Why is this not showing now? Funding rate was crazy, dude.
Why would you look at lighter, bro?
I know. Like,
no, the open interest is only 4 mil, so like someone can swing it really easily. Hyperliquid ones it should be better.
Yeah, let me quickly look at it. Just need to disconnect my wallet first. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So the funding rate is 275%. So basically, a lot of people are like longing. Yes, even the OI is not huge. Folks are longing. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't leverage trade this, to be very honest. But like I would actually just buy STRC. If you're worried about it, then short Bitcoin, buy STRC, I guess.
Yeah, or I think you can hold like if all that you want is to farm, you can now just like buy like this like APYX, or like, again, this is not financial like advice, but like if you're too lazy, like you can basically just get the stablecoin that's backed by the STRC, as long as you understand like the NAV differences and all of that, and then just like short this, and then you farm the 200%. Yeah.
I haven't looked into that layer yet, because the thing is, like, I feel like it's a few, like right now, if it's at risk, I want to do a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer.
You can do a small size though. I was like thinking, but like sizing is very small, right? Yeah, so you can do like 30, 50K, and then like farm like 200%. Yeah.
I was trying to AI vibe. What should I do if I want to use less capital for best? Should I buy Bitcoin options, or should I buy STRC, or should I but yeah, sure.
I see. But yeah, I mean that's, to me, like this has been filling my freaking timeline. Like everybody is speaking about this. I think I'll just close by like saying I'm more of like, so like I saw the podcast of like Hasib, Jordy, and a couple other. I'm in the same mind of like Jordy with this. Like it can go lower, much lower, but to me, it just doesn't make sense that it doesn't repeg like eventually. It just doesn't make sense unless he really did that like nuclear option, which is like absolute dumb. And even if he does that, it's not you're you're not entirely wrecked. You will just like it will take time for you to like recover the. Yeah. So what's dangerous is like basically people that are like looping this, and they might get exposed to it. Yeah.
I think if he sells, I'll start to buy, to be very honest with you.
If he sell Bitcoin, yeah.
If he sells Bitcoin, I'll start to buy like maybe 10% of all my liquid into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or equivalent.
Yeah. I don't know why he's not doing that. Like to me, it's like, come on, it's like, yeah, it's just so much ego of like trying to be
I don't know if it's the ego or the fact that he have hope that it might get dragged on a little bit more, but I don't know.
Get like dragged on in what sense?
And something just saves him, you know what I mean? like those token founders that are like dead, but then somehow the market came back, but like, oh, okay, now that we have runway for another 6 months.
I think that's the worst thing for him to do right now. But okay, got it.
Do you want to wait before we go? Do you want to show the chart of Circle? I haven't been following on a while.
Circle.
Llama just mentioned how Circle trade.
Let me see if I can share my screen. My camera is
Circle, Jesus.
Yeah,
Circle probably like dead as fuck, right? I haven't been following it. That's the thing, right? If I don't have a little bit money in it, like I really don't look at it.
Sorry for being a boomer for using Yahoo chart, but okay.
Fuck me.
Oh, they're down 37% in the past month.
Fucking hell! Like if you look at the damn. Yeah, my friends were shilling me to buy Circle, like my Nomi friends, and then like but I don't really trade Circle because I feel like I have enough crypto exposure, and then like so the interesting thing is like I feel like wrapping an equity around a crypto exposure, it's a little bit too many layers for me, if that makes sense.
I forgot who tweeted it, but I agree that people underestimate how much power Stripe stablecoin, SoFi stablecoin, like all of these would have over Circle. I think people underestimate it. Yeah, so like I don't even know if I will long here. Yeah.
Come again? Stripe
like,
stablecoin.
Yeah, like I think Circle will get really hit by this new stablecoins, right? Like Stripe Tempo, SoFi, PayPal, Ripple, blah blah. I think people are underestimating how their moat has started to disappear. Because even in DeFi, you're like starting to see, like people are on ETH, you can go in and out like PYUSD in the millions with like with like $20. Okay, maybe it's like $50, but it's like basically very, very cheap, right? So like I think people are like underestimating that. Yeah.
I don't know how to value a stable coin actually. Like, is it the speed, or is it the amount, transaction volume, or is it like the type of usage? Like, for example, let's say, is it better to have like issue the stable coin that goes through 10 trillions of like retail flow from I don't know, e-commerce or something, or is it better to have like 1 billion, one like let's say 1/10 of the price, but is in trading volume and is used as collateral for most per trading or margin?
I don't know if I'm mid curving it, but to me, speed and like volume for stablecoin doesn't matter as much. I mean, because like if we really strip it naked, it's basically like you only make money from the yield. Like I think the like the settlement volume is the second order effect if your product is successful. Like like it's
Agree.
easier for people to trade in like Tether because they're like integrated in all of the ATMs, on-ramp, off-ramps, and so on. So it's because of that. But yeah, like they don't make any money. I mean, like even if they're like integrated like everywhere, but they give back all the yield. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how it
Yeah,
goes.
at the end of the day, it's like how much money you're willing to hold for, like where you're gonna make revenue, right? Like for USDT, it's like you fuck around with the treasury. For and then from stablecoin, it's like on whitelisting, custom solution for your own stablecoin on top, or it's just redemption, mint and burn, right? Like so I feel like that's why I feel like USDT and USDC still have a bigger edge to the other ones right now. And unless I start seeing all the perks and all the stuff starting to use PYUSD, I still think it's just a LARP for now. But maybe I'm not visionary enough. But I don't know.
No, I agree. But yeah, folks, I think that's really all that we have for this week. Let's
I got dip.
You got a dip too, right? Thanks all.
Right.
We'll keep
Bye,
we'll keep coming back. Cheers. Bye bye.